Hey everyone, Ian here at Manoshed Media. Special update here on the 1970 Hemicuda, otherwise known as Blue Angel 2. If we rewind to the beginning of Manoshed Media, our very first video was of our 1970 Hemi Roadrunner. Now, if you've been following, the engine that's in that car, our car, wasn't correct. So as soon as I got it home after we purchased it, I took a picture of the VIN number and I put it out there on the internet and I said, if anybody has this car, I'm willing to sell the engine. Well, lo and behold, that was May 21st, 2021. And in April 22nd of 2023, I got a message from Matt, Mopar fanatic, just like all the rest of us. And he's seen the car was for sale. So I reached out and made contact with the current owner, John, on this specific car and said, you'll never believe this, but I have the engine for your car. This is the picture of the engine that I've had clipped to my sun visor in my vehicle forever. And this is the ad that Matt had sent to me. So we were able to connect the dots. This engine came into our Roadrunner in 1998. Russ, who was restoring the car, went to Lee Brothers in Red Deer, which they are known all over for Mopar specific and really much so Hemi stuff. So he purchased it from them. It was on the shelf, just as you see in the picture. And that was how he bought it and just put it in the car. So when we were able to connect the dots and make a deal, I shipped the engine to a friend of John's, Darcy, and Darcy took it the rest of the way to John. Now, this car had 391 miles on it when John purchased it. He's only the third owner and the first person to ever register it. It was sold new in 1970 at Kellett Motors in Brockport, New York to Tom Davidson. Now, Tom never had a title put into it. We're assuming he ordered it this way and picked it up on a trailer. So what happened was it's a radio delete car. It has no options. There's no power steering, no power brakes, no rally cluster. It was a standard transmission, 4-speed, and then 354 Dana 60 because he knew he was racing this car, but not before he took it for a drive. He actually told a story to the second owner, Paul, about him and his girlfriend at the time. They jumped in the car and they did a 300-mile or 390-mile tour bed and breakfast in upstate New York. I'm guessing without license, just took a plate and put it on. You couldn't do that nowadays anymore, but it had never been titled up until now when John has it. So when John got it with 391 miles, obviously it's like as it is. It was a race car for sure. It's all original sheet metal, had massive tires in the back. So here what they're doing is repairing the quarter panels, and all they're repairing is the wheel lip area. So the sheet metal minus the wheel lip area on the rear quarter panels is all original. They got some AMD quarters and removed the lip and attached the lip onto these factory quarters because he was running, I think, 10 by 14s, just massive tires. And if you look at, the front pictures of the video, I mean, it's launching into the air. So now, the way it sits, now that John and I were able to get the engine back to the car, he's doing a full restoration on it now. So it is probably the least optioned Hemicuda, I'm guessing, that there was in 1970. I can't validate that statement. And the transmission, we're still looking for it. When I put the VIN number out for the engine being available, the transmission was for sale on eBay, but I wasn't smart enough to purchase it. So unfortunately, that's what happened. So this car, once it's completed, it is for sale. So John is going to have this vehicle up for sale, and it is going to be just wicked. B5 blue. It's blue on blue, which I think is super cool. Here's the picture of the engine after John got it stripped and dipped, and VIN number is clear as crystal. There's no guessing. I know the naysayers out there, they say, well, it could be restamped and blah, blah, blah. And you know what? It's impossible in my opinion, because when I got the car in 2021, I never touched anything. And again, you have to take my word for it. But when Russ bought it in 1998, why would someone stamp a random VIN number on it for this specific Hemicuda? So I am 99.9999% sure that is the correct numbers matching engine for this Cuda. There's no reason to think it was restamped or anything. There's no machining marks to say the other one was ground off. And just the history of the car doesn't really lead me to believe why that would ever be. So there's going to be comments on this video because it seems to be, there's lots of negativity out in the world. So if you want to be negative, be negative. I might delete your comments because I'm here for the love of the vehicle and to just let everybody know this car is going to be coming available and it's going to be wonderful. So now what happened, I just want to talk quickly here. When Tom bought the car, he financed it. It was $4,400 and $4,498. So just under $4,500. So he put down $1,125. He got $591 for the trade-in, and we don't know what the trade-in was. So there was $2,781.90 left over, and he paid it off in 34 installments of $75.79. So he bought it in May of 1970 and had it paid off by April 71. And by then it's already a race car. Now, the other reason we were part of the history here is we think it was called Blue Angel too, because his prior race car, Tom's prior race car, was a 69.5 Roadrunner. That was called Blue Angel. So that would only make sense that the next one would be two. Now, there's three owners, Tom Davidson, then there was Paul, and now there's John. So this is how the car looks now. It's not completely assembled yet, but it's refinished, it's painted, it's right now, interior. I think the powertrain at this point needs to be installed, and it might even be installed now, but in these pictures, that's how you're seeing it. So anyway, I want to take just a quick second and thank John for letting me do this or allowing me to do this video. If you're looking for a wicked Hemicuda, this is it. They made, I think, 289 minus 284. You got a -5 for the convertible. So 284 Hemicuda 4-speeds. If blue's your color, this is blue. It's got 824 miles on the clock right now. Obviously, everything will be new, but this car realistically has under 1,000 miles from original mileage. So anyway, take care, have fun. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. Bye for now.